She was there for a whole nother day. I said, "No, it's enough now. Get out." So it's just putting everybody in their place. She shouldn't. I mean, if someone from his camp should not be in my training camp, filming. So I was tired of it. I just got a little mad.
What have you done with Manny? What's he done in the last 24 hours?
I went to see him last night before we put him to bed, and everything's fine. And he ran for 23 minutes on the treadmill this morning, and he wants to train this afternoon at 1:30 a little bit, just to break his sweat. He says so. I said no problem. So we will work out a little bit today.
Freddie, what weight is Manny now? Is he up to 120?
Yesterday after workout, he was 141 pounds. So I told him I would like to see him take today off to just rest a little bit. But he wants to shake out a little bit. So, and I know how he feels as a fighter. He doesn't want to get stale, and it'll be a very light workout.
Do you feel Algieri has minimal options to, like his fight plan is kind of like one-dimensional, or do you feel like there's multiple things that he can do?
No, pretty much in this one, he's gonna his jab. If his jab doesn't work, I think he's gonna be lost after that. He's got a good jab, a good left hand. I think that's his best weapon, and once we take that away, I feel he'll be lost.
How do you do that? What's the most effective way to do that?
We worked on it quite a bit yesterday. I think you saw it, and Manny's exploding on me with the counter punch. He's punched really hard.
But you've also worked on trying to trap Algieri as well. You were moving around and he was looking to trap you in the corner.
We had sparring partners that came forward. We had sparring partners that ran. We had sparring partners who did a little bit of both. We try to cover all our bases. Because he's trying to come up with a new game plan also, and trying to change it up a little bit. Because we all have the opportunity to watch their last fights on tape and so forth, and he can watch my last workout on his tape. So, but so we're always trying to improve and make changes, him as well as us. So the thing is, you never know really what to expect. So we're ready for whatever he brings.
And you said just now that you and you're not saying it in a disrespectful way, but this is an exhibition match for Manny.
No, I never said it. The exhibition match with Mickey Rourke.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry, completely wrong there.
No. Sorry about Mickey Rourke with Mickey's trying to maybe be an exhibition on Ruslan's show in Russia.
But is Manny going to put on an exhibition then in this fight?
I think Manny's really ready. He's hungry for the first time in a long time. Even just at the HBO meeting, he knows he's ready. He's very bold about where he's at right now, and he needs a big win right now. He knows that to make the world come back on his side.
Why have you indulged in trash talk against Chris Algieri for Manny for this fight?
What have I said?
Well, they say you've kind of.
What have I said? That he believes in magic and bracelets and angels and stuff. He said that to me. He's told me his angels, bracelets. Yeah, it's nothing he hasn't said to me. It's not trash talk. He said we're going to knock him out. I feel that I'm confident in my fighter.
But you have been trying to get into his head in that sense, then?
Why? I don't need to get in his head. I need to get in Manny's head. Get Manny to fight the right fight.
You said if Manny's looking hungry for the first time in a long time. What's different, say, to when you were here a year ago for Brandon Rios with Manny now?
Manny came up to me and he said, we've been kind of doing the same thing for a long time, same workouts and so forth, and he wanted to go back to the old workouts with more heavy bag, less mitts, and more strength work. So I said, yeah, it's time for to change back to that. So we used the heavy bag quite a bit this time. We did 5 to 6 to 8 rounds a day on the heavy bag, just really exploding on it, and it worked on his whip. It helped his strength a lot. He's punching a lot harder, I feel, and his punch rate has gone up actually since then also, because his punch rate actually has been slipping a little bit in his last couple of fights. So I think that he just wanted to get back to where he was when we were fighting Little Wabba and those guys a long time ago. So we changed the workout a little bit because I think we were getting a little bit stale with each other. You know, we've been together a long time, and it's kind of the same thing over and over again. Always good hard work, but we just wanted to change it up a little bit.
Is the heavy bag work also the fact that Algeria is a much bigger guy? I mean, they're talking about he might come into the ring at say 157, 158. So is that another reason to do it?
Yeah, because the thing is, when we moved up to the welterweight division, we're fighting bigger guys that are like 160. By the time this fight at a catch weight of 144, so he won't be as big. And if he feels good at 144 at this fight, I think the next fight will be at 140 because he makes 140 very easily.
That opens up some better opponents, really.
I think so. I think so, and I think Manny's a better fighter at 140. He's faster, more explosive. I think the knockouts will come back.
Who would you like at 140 for him then?
First fight back, Danny Garcia. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, good fight.
Isn't it fair to say, like the last two fights before this, you've had more of an emphasis on boxing? I mean, he was coming off that Marquez knockout, and you wanted him to fight a smart fight against Rios. And
the thing is, he tried to finish the guy, and I love when guys try to finish guys. I'm an aggressive trainer, and he just walked into a shot and just was like 1 second too soon in that one, and he got knocked out. And the thing about that, though, is that Manny Pacquiao is a realist. He understands boxing, and he knows that getting knocked out is part of the sport. That's why it doesn't really affect him that much. He doesn't really care that he get knocked out. He would rather have won the fight, yes, but the thing is, being knocked out didn't devastate him, didn't change his style or his heart. He'd get knocked out twice before that early in his career, and when I first took him over, he wanted to show me those tapes. I said, why are you showing me these tapes? He says, well, I want you to see my whole career and see what, the good and the bad, and there's always good and bad in boxing. I mean, anyone can get knocked out, and he understands that, and that's why it doesn't really bother him. I remember the first time I got knocked out, it changed my whole life. So, he deals with it a lot better than most people.
Do you find that extraordinary about him that he can kind of deal with it in that way, at that level?
I do. Yeah, I mean, it is a good quality. I mean, it's very true. Anyone can get knocked out.
Do you think it's because he sees the bigger picture in a sense? He's got a very good sense of that.
I do think that. I think he has better. He sees a bigger picture than someone like me.
over here, they were predicting a stoppage. Do you think there's any way that happens? And maybe that lack of fear, is that why Manny can more easily pursue a knockout in this fight?
I think so, but this stoppage with the power he has, no, come on, there's no stoppage.
What are you expecting Algeria to